Hey, good morning everybody. We are at the farm slash Carolina Guy Homestead. A little bit of history. This land was purchased by my grandparents back in the 50s. Then my uncle inherited it, and then he just passed away not too long ago, and now it's mine. So it does need some love and care because as you can see, this used to be a garden. It's completely grown up now. We got barn back here in the back. I'm going to do a little bit of walkthrough. My project, now that I own the land, is going to be to restore this back to its former glory and what it was meant to be. One of my other uncles owns the cow pasture down at the bottom, which is currently being used. Obviously, as you can see, some cows walking around down there, so it is in use, but it's definitely grown up, and there's a lot of old equipment around here, a lot of tractors, plows, stuff that's been around since the 50s, 60s, and so there's a lot of stuff going on around here. The grass has definitely grown up, and it's going to need to be taken care of, and that's what I have a couple of folks coming over to do that today, and it's going to look good. One of my other uncles is down there right now with the tractor. He's going to start turning over. This actually did used to be a garden, so hopefully the grass isn't too thick, and we're going to see what needs to be done. And I want to walk around and show you guys the whole property. Say good morning to the cows. We got two little baby cows there, and we got a mama cow who is not too happy. She's wondering what's going on. And we have a top pasture up here, which is also part of my property, but it's being used right now as a secondary pasture for cows down in the lower half. And this is some of the land that is going to need to be maintained and manicured. You see we have some muscadine bushes right here that just kind of gotten taken over by trees and everything, so we'll get those cleaned up. Kind of tough to see, but you can almost see the poles and things that were in there to keep the muscadine vines going back when they were in their heyday. Hopefully we can see what's going on. It is still early, so the sun isn't quite above the trees yet. Here we have flower bed my grandma used to keep up. Lots of bushes here. These are all going to need to be maintained. Grass isn't too high back here because of all the shadow that the trees are throwing on the ground. And there's the house, and eventually that is going to be torn down once it is cleaned out, because the state of the house isn't really that great, and unfortunately it will eventually fall in on its own once, you know, no one lives there for a while. So I'm going to go ahead and clean it out. I'm in that process right now of going through everything, and we're going to eventually have that torn down, and along with the rest of the older structures, get those torn down. That way we can make better use of the land eventually. Now, we are out in the country, so we do not have city water. Do have a well which has provided water, and I'm not sure when or if that'll change in my lifetime. Fingers crossed it does. So here we are at the backyard where we used to come out and throw football, and this was a lot bigger when I was younger. As you can see, it's not grown up too bad, but yeah, this is where we used to come and play football on Thanksgiving, hide Easter eggs, and all that good stuff as little kids. And as you can imagine, when you're smaller, this yard is a lot bigger. So I always ask myself, am I getting older, or is the yard getting smaller? It's definitely me getting older. Yeah, as you can see, the house is definitely, the back side of this house has been getting a lot of nastiness from this tree right here, so it's definitely not that clean. And we're back around to the front. This is the entrance. And again, I can't really stress in this video how all these small bushes have turned into trees. Like this bush right here used to just be very small, but it's not really been maintained at all, and now it's just a massive tree. So that's one of the things that we're going to have to clean up and basically just trim down and start from the beginning. But it's going to take some time. That's okay. That's what we're here for. We want to get everything going. I do have one of my cousins coming over today to take care of all of the grass, and his dad Jimmy is coming over, going to do some tree trimming and whatnot for me. So I actually have to go back to the house to get to work, but Jimmy's going to start here, so I'll get some of these trees taken care of. As you can see, they've gotten really large and they're starting to hang over the driveway now, so we probably can get rid of a couple of these trees, especially some stuff here at the entrance, and then we're going to clean this up here. But you know, not too bad. Yeah, you used to be able to just drive right through here, but now all this is completely grown up. So it'll take a little bit of time. Take off some of these limbs here, that way they're not hanging over, and just get this whole bottom cleaned out. But yeah, it's going to be a journey, and I'll keep you guys updated. I'll come back and we'll have an after video just to see what it looks like after a lot of this grass is knocked down, and we'll go from there. Take care. All right, we got some after pictures. We're here. We're down at the corner of the pasture now, so I want to walk around a little bit and show everybody. Barn here is actually still in use. I do believe we have some blackberries in there that I'm going to have a look at. So this is that garden we were looking at this morning. So now it is completely plowed up and ready to be planted. That's a good sized garden right there, folks. Wes did a good job knocking all this grass down. Definitely a lot cleaner. I don't think people realize how hard it is to upkeep hills that are this steep. I mean, it's just, you can't get a lawnmower on that. Everything has to be weed eated, so it's definitely more than a one-day job. Yeah, this is cleaned up nicely. Job on this hill, cutting around the plants, weed eating there. And now look how much cleaner the backyard looks. Let's go have a look at the road. Oh yeah, took care of this. This was nice. Look how much open it is now. Much more open. That hill is cleaned off nicely. This is like a completely different area now. Awesome work by Jimmy. That was a lot of work. Him and Wesley did a lot of work today. Looks nice out here. All right, guys, this is the entrance that we looked at earlier. It is completely cleaned out now. Does not look the same. Completely opened up. Bank's cleaned off. Oh yeah. A little bit of progress, still a lot to do. A lot of land to manage, but it's all good. Got to get started somewhere. So if you guys enjoyed the video, feel free to subscribe and check in every once in a while. We'll be sure to put up some more fishing videos, outdoor videos, hunting, and cleaning up the land. Take care.